All right. I think we're good. We are live. Awesome. Is debate an option? Is not. All right. Got everything we need. Hello, everyone. Hello, and hello to anybody watching this after it's up. I would recommend skip about 5 minutes ahead, and that's when we'll begin on the tier list. I hope everyone's doing well. Let me get the TikTok stream going real quick. Hold on. Rim Kaiju. And I don't know why it's not letting us. Okay. At source. Okay. Hello, everyone. Ranking all Pacific Rim Kaiju. We're going to be ranking, take a wild guess. We're going to be ranking all the Pacific Rim Kaiju. I don't think it gets any more clear than that. Before we begin, though, I would like to give a huge shout out to Kevin the Fish, fellow YouTuber, big friend of mine. He, absolute goat, made this and the thumbnail in about 2 hours. So huge shout out to Kevin. So if we could get W's in the chat for him, that would be awesome. And let me get that turned on. And Pinterest, that's an option? Really? Interesting. Let's get this ball rolling. Hello, everyone. We're going to be ranking. Let me know if the music's too loud or whatnot. We're going to be ranking every single Pacific Rim Kaiju. At least all of the ones I could find and, notable ones. There are some on here that I don't even really know too much about, so I can't really say too much. We will have to look into the Pacific Rim wiki for some of these guys. But we're going to have fun. It's going to be chill. And, yeah. So. Ping. Shimmy shirt around. Let's go. So we'll start with the S tiers last. We'll end with them. But let's start with the weaker ones. I think the weakest tier is probably the Ripper. I have a video on them versus Indoraptor. Spoilers. Indoraptor does win. The Ripper, they're category 1, but the absolute bottom of Cat 1. So if you have I imagine I think one of them goes down to a gun. So Ripper is going to be at the very bottom. If anybody's disagreeing with that, stop watching. Above him, I'm trying to think, because the thing is, you would reasonably think Kaiju tick, but these things are able to take down actual Kaiju via their the pain they can inflict. And they're incredibly strong. So, I don't actually think a Kaiju tick would be next. Maybe, where's Baby Otachi? Hold on, where's Baby Otachi? Is it on here? Am I just blind? Otachi. Hardship. I don't think Baby Otachi is on here. Hey, Goji King, welcome out with the 1 month. Okay, maybe I'm blind. I'm not seeing Baby Otachi on here. Oh, no, he's right there. Be a little bit above, and I think a Kaiju 2 could be above Baby Otachi. I think that's probably our F tier. Realistically. That is probably our F tier. Let's try and shoot for... We're going to shoot for 1 in each category so we can just build around it. That makes sense? I think after... Let's think category Ds. ITAC's really cool. And so is Ragnarok. But they both lost to Tacit. Arguably the weakest Mark 1. As cool as he is, we're going to put ITAC there. They both kind of perform the same. I think Ragnarok did a little bit better than ITAC. So I think we'll have Ragnarok a little bit above. Let's get a C tier. C tier would be like... Well, I guess those guys would be above Trespasser, realistically. So... Well, actually, okay, no. I got Trespasser above ITAC, I think. Not Ragnarok. Ragnarok is like one of the largest ones. Very tall. I really don't know these guys that much. Yamarashi, I'm pretty sure is a Cat 3. I think. Let me check. Yamarashi, am I correct? Is he Cat 3? Yep, Cat 3. So I feel like Yamarashi would just inherently be C. He'd just be above those guys. Being 2 tiers above, it's kind of hard to argue those guys would be above him. Do you think this universe could survive the Monsterverse? I mean, if you got like if you got all the Kaiju Pacific Rim together in one giant team, and they invaded out of nowhere, that'd be really quick, and they would absolutely wipe through. Like, Ghidorah could take on quite a few of these guys at once, but like all of them at once, no. Even like Ghidorah would go down. So I mean, it really depends. Eventually, they would stop just because the Monsterverse has. I mean, like even Behemoth could take on like 2 or 3, or like 3 or 4 of these guys at once. So they couldn't destroy the Monsterverse, but if they all just invade all at once, then they could kill some people. Yeah. So, thank you, Goji. I mean, Kaiju on TikTok. Appreciate it. Okay. Let's get a B tier. B tier. I feel like B tier's probably drones. I mean, they just outright killed Jaegers. Pretty high-end ones at that. So let's get Slattern at A. Where's the big guy? Slattern at A, and let's get Mega Kaiju at S. And once we have that, we can build around that. Okay. All right. So, Knifehead's at least A tier? Absolutely not. Knifehead is not. And in fact, let's get him next. Knifehead did die, but he did mess up Gypsy Danger pretty bad. I'm pretty sure, yeah, they beat Yamarashi. We'll put him in C for now. He might move up. Maybe. Karloff. Oh, yeah, Karloff is one of the weakest, as much as silly as he is. Karloff is probably top of F tier, realistically. Bone Spur. Pretty sure those guys are not marks. I'm pretty sure. I think they're Cat 3s too, right? Not said. Well, they did take out what's considered to be a Mark 5, so Bone Spurs did a lot of damage. I would say Bone Spurs probably high C. So, Hammerhorn. I don't know who that is. He's a Category 3. Is he in a game? Are these... Oh, these guys. Yeah, it's the Cat 5 one. And it's he's a Cat 4, right? Yeah. Striker Berserker. Yep, the upgraded Striker Eureka, so he's at least a Mark 5 or 6. Okay, I mean, he boxes with a upgraded Striker. I think that immediately put him above most of these guys. But he doesn't kill him, though. Bone Spur does really kill what's likely a Mark 5. So, can't really... I don't... I don't know if I'd have it above Bone Spur. Just because of Bone Spur's whole ability and whatnot. What do you guys think? Bone Spur or Hammerhorn? I think Bone Spur just because he has like better feats. Josh, what do you guys think? Bone. One person said Bone. Bone Spur, Bone. Okay. Bone Spur seems to be the one above Hardhorn here. I think this guy's a Cat 3, this one. Ratchnid. Pretty sure. Okay, I thought it was. Is he fighting Eureka? Or... Strike Eureka, engage confrontation. Okay, he's fighting Strike Eureka and seemingly lost here. Okay. If he's losing a Strike Eureka, I'd probably say... Yeah. Yeah. I think that's the work there. Copperhead. Now, I think he took bombs. I think he took, like, what was essentially a nuclear warhead. Let me look. Pretty sure. Not certain, though. Okay, well, that's a scene pack. I need his, like, death. Atlas, yep. So being chased. I think he died at the end of season 1, right? Yeah. He was absolutely demolishing Atlas. And then I'm pretty sure they got the one Hunter Vertigo shot a nuke into his chest. Yep. They shot a nuke. Okay. He died from a nuke blowing up in his chest. There's not really many kaiju here that could survive that. So this we have is like how he performed against Boy and Copper and not himself and Atlas. So I mean, he's obviously more of a threat than a Bone Spur. I think he'd be low B. Not to mention, I think he... I don't want to say he's Cat 4. I keep being... Oh, yeah, he's Cat 4. Okay, cool. I know what I'm talking about. Yeah. I think B. Above a drone, though... You know, yeah, a singular drone. Yeah, I'd have Copperhead above. He would absolutely demolish a drone. So... Yeah. Copperhead above a drone. Copperhead above a drone, for sure. Let me make a video out of this. I mean, it's just going to be up as a live stream for people to watch. If you guys are watching this after it's up, hello, YouTube. So, Jaw Wide. He is a Cat 4. Who'd he fight? That's a good indicator. Oh, Jaw High. Did I say Jaw Wide? Whoops. Yeah, I'm dyslexic. Whoops. Who did he fight? Is music too loud, by the way, guys? Let me know. This is a little goofy, but it's just Nintendo music. Hopefully they don't sue me. That is a chopped Jaeger, bro. Oh my gosh. That's ugly. Okay. I mean, being a Cat 4 would just have you above any of these guys. Like, I can argue, like, I can get the argument of, like, maybe, like, a Cat 2 being above Cat 3 sometimes based on feats. But once you're 2 categories above, I would say you're just definitively above them. So he's above really everybody as of here. I'd say he's above Bone Spur. I don't know if I'd have him above a drone, though. We can put him behind just because he's Cat 4. Let's get Scunner next. Cat 4... Absolute loser. I'm a big Scunner hater. I really hate his design. Scunner's like top C. Is that me agenda hating? Probably. But I would say very, very high C. Scunner's a bum and I hate him. So Also, all these guys have better performances against higher-end Jaegers. Jawwide, you know, fighting, you know, higher marks than Scunner. Copperhead fighting, you know, again, higher marks. I mean, Atlas wasn't necessarily higher, but, you know, the whole nuke thing, fighting Boy, who's also a Cat 2, you know, he fought a Jaeger, technically 2 Jaegers and a Kaiju at once, and absolutely terrorized them the entire season. And the drones, if you want to take out other Jaegers. Granted, they were caught off guard, but the missiles were able to blow up the Jaegers so bad, I would say, yeah. We might move him to, like, bottom B, but I'm not having him above any of these guys for sure. Now, Raiju's a lot more impressive. Better armor, better fighter. Actually tore the arm off quite well. I would say Raiju... Thanks. You owe me $1? You're not getting $1, Mark. Raiju... Huh. Okay, the drone is tough. The drone... Let me like it. Let me like it. Hold on. The drone is tough. Because, like, if this is in the water, then Raiju. But even in the water, it'd be very hard for Raiju. On land, it'd be the drone. Not to mention the chest laser would absolutely just slice right through Raiju. I think I'm gonna keep drone. What do you guys think? Am I insane? I think drone's definitely above Raiju. Hey, thank you, Bob, for the heart on TikTok. Appreciate it. What do you guys think? Yeah. Lookman back. Put Scunner above Raiju? Absolutely not. What? Scunner is not above Raiju in any way. Absolutely not. No. Raiju has shown better feats in literally every department. Durability, strength, speed. No. Yeah, no. In no world is Scunner above Raiju. Absolutely not. Let's move on. Otachi. Now, Otachi and Raiju. The acid, I feel like, could go through Raiju's hide. And I do think it would take down a drone. I don't have Otachi above the Copperhead, though. I think Copperhead's armor should suffice. It will get corroded, of course. But he will have time to attack Otachi back. And if your argument should be like, what if Otachi just sits in the air and spits acid the whole time? We don't see Otachi do that in film. So that's just a headcanon Otachi where you're hoping he fights the best. And then I would just argue the same back. It's like Copperhead could just jump up and grab him. So, yeah, I would say, yeah, Copperhead above Otachi, barely. Otachi has to be A, bro. No. If this was pre-Final Breach, I would say so. But with the power jump, no. Speaking of Final Breach, let's go ahead and get a Final Breach Kaiju. Gajasaur. Above Mega Kaiju. Gajasaur is also a Cat 6, like the Mega Kaiju. But took on even more Jaegers. Did lose, but took on even more, and they were, you know, likely better than the ones that Mega Kaiju fought. So I would have Gajasaur above Mega Kaiju by not a huge jump, but a good amount, a good jump. Leatherback. Leatherback. Mark, close your ears. I gotta have above Raiju. Raiju did really well, but came out. He's a fully aquatic Kaiju, so of course he excelled in the water. He'd be above the drone. I don't. Otachi's hard. Otachi's tough, cause can the acid kill Leatherback before Leatherback absolutely pummels Otachi? What do you guys think? Do you think Leatherback could kill Otachi before the acid would kill Leatherback? What do you guys think? Yes, yes, no. Yes, no. Maybe, yes, yes. Let me do a YouTube poll. Let me do a YouTube poll. Otachi. Leatherback. Otachi beats Leatherback. That's why you have the poll. We will see. We'll see what the poll says. Poll says 50. Oh, it's 50-50. 55 to 40. 54. 50-50 again. It's Leatherback's currently winning at 56%. 59%. 50-50 again. 55%. 56%. We have 56 YouTube viewers. TikTok, if you guys want to vote, go check out the YouTube. It seems that Leatherback is winning 60 to 40%. It is fluctuating between 60 and 63. So, you all have voted Leatherback. He's my goat. I'd say S tier. My goat. No, but I think it's realistically a 50-50. It really depends on, will Otachi the acid off before Leatherback just absolutely pummels Otachi. So Leatherback's one above though. Boy is a cat 2. I don't think I have him any higher than D, realistically. Just keeping it a buck. Now, here's where categories start to get weird. Hakuja. Hakuja is a cat 4, but I just don't see him winning against a lot of the other cat 4s. Like, I think he beat this bum just because it looks stupid, and that's a great way to base my opinion. Call me a power scaler. I don't like that guy, so this guy's stronger. I can't put Hakuja higher than Raiju, though. Actually, I could, but only Raiju. Only Raiju. Just because Raiju's main thing is biting, and Hakuja is just a tank. He's a very small tank, but he's a tank. I do think the drones would be able to take him out, though. I think, yeah, Hakuja barely above Raiju. Barely above Raiju. And now I don't know. I don't know. Hakuja equal Hawk Tua. Okay. Hakuja motion. He do got motion. I don't know. It's tough. The size difference is diabolical. And like that will become like it's such, given they're both cat 4s, right? The size will be important. Maybe Raiju. Maybe Raiju. Yeah. Okay. Hardship. The GOAT. I love Hardship. I love him to death. I love his design. It's one of my favorites. Hardship is goated. I would say above Boy. Barely. Acid Quill. These guys did one tap Berserker, who is theorized to be a cat 5. Just kind of like the Skull Crawlers, but like they're not as fodder as Skull Crawlers. I would say an Acid Quill would be like probably. Yep. Not above Bone Spur. I think Bone Spur does a little bit better. Well. Maybe. Maybe an Acid Quill. They're pretty matched. So Apex! Yay! I love Apex. Yeah, Apex went up here. Took on 23 drone Jaegers at once. Took on 5 higher-end Jaegers, like number 1s that weren't drones. Kills Slatterns, Leatherbacks, Mutavores. I mean, the 23 drones alone is kind of, you know, definitely that's here. Yeah. Not to mention he's like the fastest. The only person that's faster than him would be Otachi flying. But I mean, of course he would be, right? I mean, you and me run faster than, you know, an eagle on foot, but of course the eagles would be faster. So yeah. I mean, not to mention the sisters didn't even try to bother to tame Apex, but they were able to tame a cat 6. So yeah, I'm going Apex for sure. Apex definitely S tier. I think it's barely above Gajasaur because Gajasaur realistically fought higher end Jaegers, but did die. But Apex did take on just such a large quantity. While Gajasaurs were better quality, the sheer quantity difference, you know? So Apex died to Boy. Yo, did we watch the show, Mark? Didn't we? Huh? Hybrid Kaiju. This thing's somehow a cat 4. But I hate it. So therefore I'm going to hate on it. This guy sucks. Cat 4, my bro. Give me hardship above him. My goat hardship. Yeah. Should have continued the show. They should have. The black was awesome. Monster Island Brothers? Yes. I love Monster Island Brothers, dude. He's who inspired me to do YouTube. Yeah. One of the 3. Apex underrated? No, he's not underrated. He's very fairly rated. There's not really many people that underrate him in the verse. Is baffling? Yeah, because Apex stood still and let it happen. The Titan Hunter could kill Godzilla if Godzilla just sat there. What? Boy could kill Mega Kaiju if Mega Kaiju just sat there. Don't even. Don't even. Apex literally just like, okay, well, guess I'll die, and did nothing. That's a horrible argument, Mark. Hey, Exlet? We're gonna call you with the 5. Thank you, man. List of Vicia solos? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. List of Vicia solos, the whole list. Greatest Dicynodon of all time. One of the most successful species in Earth's history ever. Almost as large as an elephant. And here, you want to hear a dinosaur take? I think Lisovicea versus Spinosaurus is a very close fight. Whoever wins, they are walking away critical. Lisovicea versus Spinosaurus is such a hilarious matchup, and I love it. I'm going Lisovicea. If it's in water, Spino. If it's on dry land, I think Lisovicea is pulling through. All right, Mutavore. Broke through the anti-kaiju wall. Was one of the first Cat 4s. He was a Cat 4, right? I go nuts? Yeah, Cat 4. Is kind of a bum, though. He did go down very quickly. We're going to put him above Scunner, because Scunner is just a fraud and a loser, and I hate him. And my opinion goes, so, yeah. So, that's 87. I'm not talking about Jurassic Spino. I'm talking about real Spinosaurus aegypticus, the actual thing, not Spino from Scunner. A fraud? Yes, Scunner is a fraud, yo. Scunner is an absolute loser. Scunner's a bum. I hate Scunner, dude. Mark's just hooting and hollering between these chats, yeah. Mark, I think you should be able to request to come up, to come up here. I think that should be a feature for you. Strike Thorn, Cat 4. All he has really going for him is just like the spikes. I don't know. I think I'd have Strike Thorn below Otachi realistically. Yeah. Well, below Otachi. Okay, above Otachi. Above Leatherback? What do you guys think? Okay, Strike Thorn or Leatherback? Let me know in chat. Don't spam, just say it once. Strike Thorn or Leatherback? Apex? Okay. Leatherback, Strike Thorn, Leatherback, 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 Leatherback. Okay, Leatherback is above Strike Thorn. Got it. This Kaiju would have massive. Crab Cakes. Another Cat 5. Hey, though, with another 2 thingy, man. Heads up, working on your Lisovicea Kaiju. My Lisovicea Kaiju? I might have the memory of a goldfish, but I can't wait. That sounds like the greatest thing of all time. Like, you got, like, the second coming of Jesus at 1. Skylanders at 2, and that's got to be, like, at least number 3. That sounds awesome, dude. Thank you. I can't wait to see that. That's going to be sick. Tag me. Crab Cakes. Crab Cakes. Just given his sheer size and being a Cat 5, he would at least be A. Now, do we think Crab Cakes above Slattern? He would have been huge. Huge. I do believe he's even larger than Slattern. What do you guys think? Crab Cakes or Slattern? Let me know in chat. Crab Cakes or Slattern? I think Slattern. I think Slattern. Extreme diff. Crab cake, Slattern, Slattern, Slattern. Slattern, yeah. Okay. We'll go Slattern. We'll go Slattern. Slattern, barely. Like, Slattern might just straight up die from his injuries afterwards. Yeah, Slattern above crab cakes for sure. Yay! Raijin, my goat. I love Raijin. He's like my favorite kaiju in the verse. I think it'd be above these two just because his whole kinetic energy thing is just such a busted ability. Armor, very good. Very large. Now, is he S, though? Is he S? I don't think he's S tier. I'm not going to glaze him that hard. But I would say he's probably the strongest Cat 5 we've seen. Is there another Cat 5 missing here? We have this guy. Here's a Cat 5. So, Raijin above Slattern? Interesting. I gotta have him. Because, like, if Slattern had a ability that could bring him up. But think about it. Slattern's entire thing is overwhelming with sheer power of his attacks. Raijin would literally just take that power and then condense it down to his claws. I gotta say Raijin. Also just the armor, you know. The precursors, you know, they upgraded. You know, the uprising Cat 5s would likely be stronger than original Cat 5s, you know what I mean? Slow, so. Yeah. I would say, I think Raijin, extreme diff Slattern. Blackout Eclipse, not a real thing. It is a fan-made Jaeger. So. Ghost G guy doesn't read chat. I do read chat, brother. You got crab cake? Yeah, it's right here. Right here. Okay. Except being an obstacle. Should have way more free time. Oh, yeah. So. Red Bull or Monster? I've never had Red Bull. I've had Monster once. I wasn't a huge fan. Neither. Oh. Breacher. The supposed Cat 6. The first, even though it was Mega Kaiju. Kaiju boy, he's in here. It's right here. Breacher's a loser. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Now, Breacher absolutely demolished Atlas Destroyer. Absolutely. Literally slammed him through mountains. But did die to a single nuke. So Breacher low-key, I wouldn't even say it's A. I think he'd be above Copperhead. Yeah, but he's not A. He's not touching Crab Cake, Slattern, or Raijin at all. So, yeah. I mean, maybe we'll move him to bottom of A just so B tier isn't too long. Bro, what? What could possibly be your argument for Breacher? I'm actually interested. What's your argument for Breacher? House Gunner a fraud? He looks stupid. In my opinion goes. So, Breacher. Breacher's stronger than Apex and Boy. Maybe Boy, but Apex would rip Breacher apart. That is such a one-sided fight. Apex is obliterating Breacher. That's hilarious. Imagine dying to a nuke. Yeah. Apex is absolutely demolishing Breacher. That fight is not close in any way at all. Breacher, certain parts of his body might be more durable, and he's physically stronger, but not by like an outrageous degree. Breacher had bad writing, not my fault, twin. That's just called the plot. When people try to say, like, oh, well, it's the plot. It was the plot. It's like, yeah, this is called fiction, dude. Everything has a plot. You can't blame it on that, you know? So. Yeah. Breacher a loser. Breacher a bum. We'll hold off on Quadrillith till the end. We'll hold off on him, too. Obsidian Fury. Obsidian Fury my goat. I love him. Him and Romeo and Blue are my faves. Obsidian Fury is, at minimum, A tier. I would say above Breacher. Okay, here's where it gets weird. Let me think. Okay, so here's the thing. You guys are gonna hate me for this. In the water, Slattern. Anywhere else that's not fully submerged, I think Obsidian has a good shot against Slattern. Just because, stick with me, Slattern got insanely damaged and fully died. And, granted, he did take a nuke. Let that be known. But he did get impaled all the way through by Gypsy Danger's his little fire fart chest thing. Obsidian just has like a full-on laser in his chest. That would cut into Slattern quite easily. The thing is, though, I don't think he would beat Crab Cakes, though. So it's like, I think we might rearrange. That's fair. That's cool. And here's the thing. I know I just literally, and this is really bad because I was just talking about how much I love Obsidian, so it seems like agenda, and it probably is subconsciously. Let's be real. I do get plot sometimes. I do get XG sometimes, because if we look at Obsidian Fury versus Gypsy Avenger, the first fight in Australia, Obsidian Fury obliterated. That fight was never close. Obsidian Fury absolutely demolished Gypsy Avenger. That fight was not close any way, shape, or form. Gypsy Avenger got his ass handed to him. Excuse the language. Obsidian Fury obliterated. But suddenly, let's use our old twick. Let's do it. And they use their old trick they know in Antarctica or wherever they were. And suddenly Obsidian's just like, I'm just not going to fight back, and died. That was plot. Obsidian literally no-diffed him beforehand. And then suddenly just, well, we remember our old trick. Our old little kazow, or little fake out. That was stupid. So we're gonna redo this. Hold on. There we go. Okay. I think it's insanely close, but I do have just Obsidian just being so much. He's like a Mark 7, right? Some of the most advanced tech in the verse at the time. I gotta have him there. So their ultra was a punch. It was, what was it? They slid, which might I add, the thing I hate most about Uprising, a lot of people just hate it because like it's too fast. I'm okay with that. My issue is the fact that they weren't connected to the Jaeger anymore. Like they could run full speed inside of it. That was stupid. I hated that. The slick floors are stupid. But yeah, their old tricks like, let's swing under, bring our blade that's suddenly doing damage, and then just punch through his chest. As if their punches did nothing to him beforehand. You're cooking, bro. You know, oh my god, here's a cook where we're cooking. There's a condition where scientists, brain shrinkage, Antarctica. In Antarctica, your brain literally will shrink some, because certain parts that are reliant on rely on sensory input, such as like stuff going on around you. Since Antarctica is literally just white, it is just ice for forever. It's just ice forever and ever and ever. There's nothing out there. Your brain will literally shrink. We're cooking. Obsidian's Kaiju brain is used to the warm antiverse, not the extreme colds. And his brain shrunk. Oh, we're cooking. We're cooking. Anything for agenda. Anything for agenda. Yeah. I think this is the layout here. That's the thing. I think Slattern beats Crab Cakes, but Obsidian beats Slattern, but Crab Cakes beats Obsidian. You know, it's... I don't know, I'm conflicted. It's like... We'll have it how it was, but just knowing these three could really be interchanged. It really depends on how the fight starts. But we'll just have it there because I like having Slattern high. He looks cool. Okay. Let's get this guy. I don't think he has a cat. Wraith. Ral. I don't think he had a cat, did he? Oh, he's a cat too? No, he did not. Did he lose to Cherno? The fraud? Okay. That immediately put him, like, maybe there. Yeah. So. Wraithel is tough? Twin, what? Who did he die to? Oh, he was the first Kaiju to attack Russia. It was the first to die to Cherno? Oh, no. Died to Cherno. That's horrendous. That's horrendous. Going down to Cherno is absolutely diabolical. Yeah. Oni Baba. I love Oni Baba. I believe he's a cat 2. I don't. He might be a cat 3. I'm gonna put in my guess. I'm gonna say cat 2. Yeah, cat 2. Cat 2. Ooh! Oh, I'm too good at this. I'm too good at this. I love Oni Baba. Now, while not the strongest and not that fast, he is insanely durable. In Uprising, we see they use Titan Redeemer, now in virtual tests, but they fight Titan Redeemer with him, which I imagine they'd probably use reliable stats. He's likely the strongest cat too. And he did pretty much put Coyote Tango out of commission. Hey, thank you, CC. Appreciate it, man. You're the best YouTuber by far. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate it. Is that an insane take? Oni Baba above this, but also Knifehead? I just don't think Knifehead could get through the durability. I feel like Oni Baba, while very slow and kind of butt, that might be insane to say. What do you guys think? Don't agree with me just because, like, oh, I don't want to disagree with Goji Guy. If you think that's insane, please call it out. You don't know? By missiles? I mean, yeah, but Coyote Tango is like one of the strongest Mark 1s. He literally had like just gigantic cannons. That's his entire thing. That sounds... Whoa. 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 Not like that. Not like that. Not like your mother. Not that type. It might be... Okay, there we go. There we go. Who is this? I've actually never seen this before. Suramander? What are you, a cat too? No, you're dead. You're just dead. That's literally all we have on you. Who'd you fight, though? Hold on. No wonder he's dead. He fought Coyote Tango, Striker Eureka, and Matador Fury all at once. Oh, wait, but it wasn't affecting him much. They'd throw it into a volcano. Or into volcanoes. Yeah. Whoa, wait, what? Okay, what the hell? Sorry, it's just a language. Wait, this guy's actually insane. Okay, you're like immediately like... He took a 3v1 and won. They had to burn him alive. You gotta be at least up there. Holy smokes, wait, what? That's insane. That's actually insane. Oh my god, wow. Okay, yeah. You're ridiculous. You're like, you have to, that has to be a cat 4 at minimum. Wow. Okay. Actually, why'd you stop a year here? No, you're definitely higher. What? 3v1? You might be low-key just top B. Yeah, I gotta put you there. That's ridiculous. Spine Jackal. I think he's a cat 2? He might be a cat 4. He's one of the 2, I believe. 4, yep. Spine Jackal, who'd you fight? Fought Vulcan Spectre. Oh, this got the staff, right? I think he does. I think he has a staff. Pretty sure. We just saw fan art and he did. Does he not? Am I a fake fan? Oh, I'm a fake fan. He looks... Wait, he's sick, though. This is a sick design. Oh, my God. Yo, this is sick. Look at this guy. Yo, he's tough. I'd be mad if I was a kaiju dying to this guy, bro. He's fly as hell. Who is this again? Spine. Cat 4. You're like at least above Scunner. Probably above Mutavore. I'd say there. I'd say there. Okay. Fox face? Oh, this, yeah, the double guy. Who'd you fight? Chile. Blah, the creature cost. City. Vulcan Spectre again arrives. He's a monster in physical combat, exchanging a series of blows before finish it off with a plasma cannon. Oh, if it died from one plasma cannon. I mean, granted, it could have been critical, but so probably like a what, like a Mark 2, 3. Put you there. It's because knife had a fraud. Okay. Let's get the Kaiju Eel. Didn't this guy die to, like, normal weaponry? I don't remember. He may have. He may have. He did? Someone said yeah. It did. Yeah, it's a cat 3, but it's, like, low-key kind of a loser. So, I don't know. Probably, like, here. Cat 3, my Insurrector. Did I say it? I love this guy's design, though. Uprising is like the first Kaiju seen Uprising. I love his design. It's so cool. Kind of looks like Doug a little bit with all the spikes on his body. I don't think... No. Wait, does he have a cat? Is he cat 3? No, he's just dead. Did the Hydra? Is that who he died to? Well, Your Honor, he looks cool, so that at least accounts for something. We'll say... we'll say there. Because he looks cool. Died to a rocket launcher? Ooh. Ooh, wait. Oh, my God. Okay, we'll move you there. Actually, I think Tick would be above you. This guy? Sulfury? Sulfury? Okay, he's just kind of like off camera. It's during the Kaiju War, so like, I mean, probably be above like the absolute bottom tiers, like, but probably like there. Kevin, who is this? Oh, this guy. This ugly, yeah, he's interesting. He's one of the earliest ones. What the heck? Okay, if he's like in 2014, he's like a cat 1, maybe. Might be like there. Kami-san. Did this guy die? Did he die to Horizon or what's his name? The Japanese one. Brawler Yukon. Oh. The original. I was thinking Berserker for a sec. Okay, if you're dying to like a Mark 0 Jaeger, you gotta be like near the bottom, yeah. Keeping it a buck. You might be above Karloff. Who? Dead. 2024 though. Ooh, killed by Tierna Alpha. Bad. That's bad. That's bad. You're really weak. You're like maybe here. That's unfortunate. Okay, the Fright Crawler, a Category 5. Who did he die to though? Who was the team? Because he had a lot of kaiju with him. Who took him down? To revive themselves, a separate kaiju. Okay, so he kind of has like a second life, but only 1 second life. He low-key went down to less than this dude, so like we'll go there. Oh, 2014. Oh, this is the one that's... No, its head's not in the museum. I mean, he's obviously a really early one, too. So, like... I'm pretty sure he's one of the smaller ones, too. So, probably, like... Of this guy. Bellabog? Sorry, even I myself have stuff I'm learning here. Who'd you die to? This isn't even a real kaiju. It's a simulated one. So he's the weakest. He's the weakest one. He's not even real. Okay. Now. We move on. So. The randoms. These are all Cat 6s we see in Final Breach Issue 1. Or Volume 1. Now. While they all die, they are Cat 6s, and all of them, it took multiple Jaegers to take them down, every single one of them. So just by proxy, I would say they'd pretty much be on par with Mega Kaiju, just because. And I don't think anyone's disagreeing with this. Quadrolith at 1. Quadrolith is undoubtedly the strongest thing in the verse. Even Apex, I don't think would be able to take him down. Just the size difference, taking on like a fleet, like dozens of some of the most advanced Jaegers, and just absolutely wiping them out. Quadrolith is number 1. What about LeBron? Okay. So let me think. Is there anything here I'd want to change? Yes, there is. I'm fine with this. I'm fine with that. Yeah. I think that's that. Anyways, if you guys are watching this on YouTube after it's up, we're pretty much ending here. I'm just going to be answering questions for a little bit now. So, yeah, you guys can just ask questions. Prequel in the makings? Yes, there is a TV show prequel in the works. And there's also Final Breach, a comic series. Which isn't a prequel. It takes place after present. W list, W stream. Yep. I'm only going to be live for like another 5 minutes. Just answering stuff. Monocle Sea Monster trailer. I have a short written. It's just I was really burnt out because I finished 2 videos in 6 days. You're getting 2 videos this weekend, and I have a video I've been working my butt off on. I'm gonna try and finish up the script hopefully tonight. On the Wendigo and the Ice Age. I've said that one before now. But I will have a short up on Legacy tomorrow though. Don't worry. Acid Quill number 10. Probably an Acid Quill. I have not seen Primal. Expand on Pacific Rim in the Monsterverse universe? And are you going to expand on your Pacific Rim and Monsterverse universe? Oh, where they're in it? I mean, if you're talking about the what ifs, they're all connected to each other. There's a what if in the works. So I mean, you'll see more if you're talking about like Gypsy Transcender, you'll see more of Transcender soon. Do I still collect? Not as much as I used to. But yeah, I still get figures here and there, yeah. How far are the Jaegers in the Monsterverse? Possibly. I mean, I've done them in the Hollow Earth, but I could get like the Uprising squad as much as Pacific Rim fans would hate that. Vexpressor update. It's on halt just because it's a lot more complicated than I thought to set up stuff, and I don't really know what I'm doing. So, but I will sell some at G-Fest though. If you go to G-Fest, I'll sell some there. Milkman from Ink Game. I do not remember. I apologize. I'm sorry. Kaiju Vision's down. I'm aware. Yep. I'm aware. Least favorite Jaeger? Cherno Alpha. Cherno Alpha. I do not like Cherno Alpha one bit. Go G-Fest. When's the next one? You can find all the info online, dude. Just look up G-Fest Chicago. Or just G-Fest should pop up. You saw the triangle that's on Kiryu's shin. Just call it a triangle, yo. Just call it a triangle. This is great music for me to explain. That's just a triangle, dude. It's just a red triangle. It's a triangle. That does not mean it's Kiryu, yo. What? Chino Alpha destroy Obsidian Fury. Ooh. What psych ward are you in? Just a quick question. But how was Slider supposedly so big? He looked like he was as tall as Striker. Dude, this music is killing me. I mean, it's just like a lot of like camera shots and angles and whatnot. Like, you know, in the renders, yeah, Slider's, you know, only, you know, so much taller than Striker, but in lore, he's a lot taller. Yeah, I don't know where the idea that it was gonna be bio, yeah. Like, I was like, bro, you guys are insane. If you, like, no diss, but like, it is not bio. Why is boy in D? He's a cat too, yo. What makes you think he gets higher? Has Otachi shown up yet? Yeah, he's in B. Like mid B, literally in the dead center of B. Chat, before I go, I am curious. We've hit an hour. Would you guys want a video on Gojo versus Freeren? I'd love to do that. That'd be a lot of fun. But if you just want more Kaiju stuff, let me know. Yes, 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 sir. Yes, yes. Sure, I'd love that. Place Otachi in S tier? No. Yeah, Siphon. I'll say this. I'll keep the stream going for a little bit longer. But we're just talking for a sec. And no Kaiju for Sukuna. I could get on that soon, bro. I could get on it soon. So, but yeah, welcome in, Siphon. I could do. I should really do Kaiju number 9 versus Sukuna before Mojulo's over. Or I could just do it when the next season comes out of Kaiju number 8. My goat Raiju a bit low. I mean, it's like, I just don't know how well he'd perform out of water, you know? His whole thing is biting, and it's like when you have somebody like, you know, the drones can evade him, Otachi can get through his durability of his face, you know, Leatherback could just pummel him, Copperhead too durable, you know? Fair. All right, there we go. Overseer not telling me to jump off a cliff for once. Do you think a Skullcrawler could take a Jaeger? It depends on the Jaeger. Yeah, I think certain. Yeah, like number 10 could take on like Chirno. Chirno. Maybe like Tacit. But even those guys, I don't know. I feel like even those Jaegers have a good shot. But anyways, chats, I hope you all enjoyed. I'm gonna end the TikTok one off first. I hope you guys enjoyed. You guys have a lovely night. See ya. All right, TikTok is over. YouTube, thank you all. It's been a fun, quick hour stream, and I'm gonna go work on Wendigo in the Ice Age. Overseer, I will. I'll let you know. I'll let you know. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. I'll DM you in a minute. But I hope you all enjoyed. If you guys want to use this, I will grab the link and put it here in chat. So if you guys want to use this and make your own list, go for it. So I hope you all enjoyed. And as always, everybody, keep collecting. Goji Guy out. See ya.